So you're thinking about moving to Kelowna, but you don't know what things cost? Well, this video is going to be for you. I'm going to go over the good, the bad, and the ugly of what it costs to live here in Kelowna. So stay tuned. I'm getting calls every week about people wanting to move to Kelowna and questions about Kelowna. So give me a call, shoot me a text, pigeon care, whatever works for you. Just know that we got your back when you are looking to move here, and we'll give you all the information that you need. So the average home price, what's going on out there in the marketplace right now, is around $700,000. That's what you can expect. Prices are increasing. You can get a little bit cheaper homes than that, but prices are increasing. If you look at other areas, if you're looking for more affordability, you can go to other areas, West Coast, Peachland, Lake Country, Vernon also has, or Penticton, right? Center has their pros and their cons to it, but you can find a little bit more affordability. You're pretty close to Kelowna, so if you do have to commute, West Kelowna is a great option with a little bit more affordability. And what you'd be looking at for property taxes in those price ranges would be anywhere from probably $2,000 to $4,000, between the $500,000 to $700,000 range. As you get up to the $1 million price tags, your average yearly property taxes will be about $7,000 to $8,000, depending on your location, your city. And when you're buying a home here in British Columbia, additional taxes what you'll pay is your property transfer tax, which is 1% on the first $200,000 and 2% on the balance up to $2 million. So on a $500,000 home that you're purchasing, regardless of where you live, how many times you buy, what your background is, there's just no way around it. You're gonna pay about $8,000. So keep that in mind if you are looking into it, and that's on top of the down payment. So that's an additional $8,000 that has no equity play in it, and it just goes straight to the provincial. Hey, in this video, I'm gonna telling you everything you need to know about living in Kelowna. So if that sounds like information that you're looking for, please like and subscribe and hit that bell to make sure you don't miss out on any of the future videos about living here in Kelowna. Speaking of places to live, the average rent in Kelowna is going up as well. Affordable rentals, what you're looking at from the government of British Columbia is about $1,400 for a one-bedroom apartment, and you're looking at about closer to $1,700, $1,800 for a two-bedroom apartment. That's considered affordable. Realistically, you're probably looking at about closer to $2,000 for a rental apartment, depending on where you're looking and what type of place you have. Maybe it's a basement suite, you can get a little bit cheaper. When you are looking to spend a night out, you can expect for two people a bill of about $65. Obviously if you like your brewskis as much as I do, pounding back a couple more beers, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but on average what you can expect would be about $65. If you're looking for a night out in town, you can go to a wine tasting. It costs you about $10, and you get a sample of 5 different types of wine. And at the end, you also have an option to buy a bottle of wine, give you complimentary wine tasting. So out on a night on the town, the cost of a taxi cab is a little bit more expensive than other cities. It's about $2.50 a kilometer, which is it can get up there when you're talking about Kelowna, and sometimes you have far distances to go, so that can definitely play into some additional expenses. So I'd expect to hopefully have a car or a friend with a car. Transit, on the other hand, it is there, but it is not necessarily a great option. I think it's about $2.50 a trip, but you can expect probably 2 or 3 transfers, and make sure you have some time. It might take you 2 or 3 hours, so depending on where you need to go. So be aware of that. It really Kelowna favors driving, and driving, you really need a car here. Speaking of vehicles, gas is about $1.15 as of December 4th here, and car insurance, what you'd be expecting to roughly pay for my wife's van is $120 a month. For my SUV, it's $150 a month. So expect those, add those costs in to living here overall. And looking at the gas, what will you pay in the house for your gas and utilities and everything else that you're going to look to pay? About $30 a month for gas, BC, and then BC Hydro is billed quarterly, and that was about $165 our last bill, which would average out about $55 a month what it would be. And you know, we run our house a little bit warmer. We have 2 little kids, so we try and keep the bedrooms warm at nighttime to keep them warm and safe. Looking at the water and sewer, you can expect about $333. That was my last bill, and that was billed quarterly. So you know, call it $111 a month, and what you can expect for bill. When you're looking at internet options, you really only have 2 options here in the Okanagan. There's more coming in, it seems like, but you either have Shaw or TELUS. You know, I'm with TELUS, and we are paying roughly around $90 a month for internet and cable. If you go with a provider, play each provider against each other and say the other one will give you a better deal. We're able to get a pretty good deal with our internet and cable subscription, in that $90 to $100 range a month for a decent package. When you're looking at cell phone providers, I'm with TELUS. I'm on a family plan with my wife's work, and we're paying about $80, which is cheap. Before that, I was paying about $130 a month on it. Grocery prices are a little bit cheaper here in Kelowna than they are in Vancouver. If you're comparing it there, it's about 20% cheaper from what we've seen. You are purchasing goods here in BC, you can expect a sales tax of 7% on all your purchases, and that's on top of 5% GST that you'd pay. So you're paying GST and PST, a total of 12%. And when you're buying a home here in British Columbia, additional taxes what you'll pay is your property transfer tax, which is 1% on the first $200,000 and 2% on the balance up to $2 million. So on a $500,000 home that you're purchasing, regardless of where you live, how many times you're buying, what your background is, there's just no way around it. You're gonna pay about $8,000. So overall, looking at it, not including any rent or anything like that, or housing prices, you're looking to spend about 12% less than what you would be spending on any other goods there in Vancouver. Take a look at these home prices, where you can get, what you can get in each area. These are the average home prices based on what's going out there. So take a look at this map. So there it is. There's the cost of living here in Kelowna. And how it compares to other places in Canada. Looking at it, please comment below if there's another video you would like to see. Hit that like button. I really appreciate the feedback, and it helps me out to get some feedback on everything. Please like, subscribe, and hey, watch these videos next. So you're gonna start seeing videos pop up here. Click on those to learn what it's like to live here in Kelowna.